Never occurred to me until a really good friend of mine called me the other day and asked me about my videos. Apparently, a lot of people think that I'm just sitting around crying about my life and not doing anything. That's not it at all. I have two purposes for sending these videos. One, yes, we definitely need help. We are struggling. We have a lot of issues going on and don't know how to deal with any of them. We can't afford food. I can't put food on my table for my daughter unless I stop eating for days at a time. We don't have hot water. We have a lot of issues going on. And two, I want you guys to be a part of my comeback story. See, I'm not sitting here planning on just crying and hoping that somebody will save me. I am working at ways to make money, ways to get out of this, not just to become where I'm no longer in debt, no longer where I have to fight to try to figure out how to feed my family. I will be very successful. I know it. I'm working at it. And see, most of the time when you guys see people that become successful, you see people that did go through the shit, but they never showed you any of that because they didn't record it. They didn't want you to see it. They didn't want you to see that their life was a living hell. And I didn't want you to see it, but I think you need to see it. You need to see that people go through shit. People get depressed. People feel like the world is on top of them. But that doesn't mean that you just sit there and cry. That doesn't mean that you give up. That doesn't mean that there is no end in sight. That doesn't mean that there's not a light at the end of the tunnel. You can't call yourself a soldier of anything unless you've gone through the shit. If you've been handed a silver spoon and you become successful, you didn't become successful. You were born successful. People need to see that true success is not already refined. It's not knowing all the answers at first. It's not having things given to you. It's struggling. It's sometimes going down and being in the muck. You know, sometimes when you're trying to grow flowers or a garden or something, you can't grow anything until you deal with shit. It fertilizes the ground. And that's how you get beautiful flowers. That's how you get a garden to grow. But yes, I am in need. My family's in need more than me. If it was just me, I wouldn't be here asking anybody for help. We desperately need help. I had to decide this morning whether I wanted to eat or be able to take my daughter out for trick or treating. I chose to take my daughter out for trick or treating because them memories will last forever. And I don't want her to know what it's like not to go trick or treating because I do know what it's like not to go trick or treating when I was a kid. And she's not going to feel that. So, yes, I will put my Cash App there or my GoFundMe, prefer Cash App. But either way, if you don't help, at least you get to see that I'm going through it and I'm not going to stay there. Because once you see my videos coming out, that I am successful, that I'm helping, that I'm making a difference in this world, you will look at it and you're like, man, I remember when that guy was literally begging and crying for help, trying to get people just to send him a couple of dollars so he can feed his family. And now look at him. He's on top of the world. Stay awake, stay paying attention, stay in peace, stay in love.